Well, the results that we were all worried about and we were all dreading as we looked ahead to the Raptors' schedule in the second half of the year and in the final 2 months of the season, it's all coming to fruition right now. The Raptors win another one, this time to the Utah Jazz, 118-109. They have won 3 games in a row, and as of right now are officially tied with the Philadelphia 76ers and the Brooklyn Nets in the standings. Now, let me also add that Philly has lost 3 in a row and is 1-9 in the last 10, and the Brooklyn Nets have lost 6 consecutive games. Let me also reiterate the fact the Raptors' next 2 games are against the Washington Wizards. The last 2 games, the Raptors have clearly chose a path, and they've chosen a way to go about these games. They've still won these games. Obviously, the Orlando Magic, 2 games where they were just very weird results, but you won both. And today against the Jazz, where you led throughout. Your biggest lead was 16 in the game, and you won by 9. Any thought of the Raptors getting into the bottom 4 seeds in the NBA in the reverse standings is gone. It's dead. And look, are there some good results? Sure, Scotty Barnes played a good game, 22, 12, and 6, shot 8 of 19, still can't hit a 3 to save his life though. 6 of 8 from the free throw line, 2 steals, 3 blocks in the game, a plus 18. Awesome. We got to see AJ Lawson get the start after dropping 13 in his last game. He just went on to shoot 2 of 13 and 1 of 9 from 3-point range. Bo was a plus 14 when he was on the floor. And the real MVP of today's game, if you want to call it that, if you're on Team Tank, you hated every second of it. Emmanuel Quickley was lights out. 29 minutes. He had 34, 5, and 5, including throwing a dunk down. 10 of 20 from the field. 8 of 8 from the line. Knocked down 6 threes. 3 steals in the game. At team high, plus 21. He was awesome tonight. Him and Scotty were obviously led the charge. Jacoby Walter got 14 points in 18 minutes as he started the game. Went 5 of 12, knocked down a couple threes, was a plus 11. Hell, even Jared Rhoden knocked down 14 for the Raptors, went 5 of 6 from the free throw line. Jameson Battle knocked down 3 threes off the bench, went 4 of 6, had 11 points. I guess you got some positive stories. But the hope for the Toronto Raptors organization, let me put it that way, was that these main guys, Scotty Barnes, Quickley, maybe Jacoby Walter, have these good games, but in the reverse standings, you lose them. And right now, we're looking at this Raptor team 1 win away from being 2 spots worse in the draft with 1 win. And like I mentioned, you have 2 games against the Washington Wizards coming up. It sucks, man. You know, I hate cheering against my team. And I never will actively cheer against them. But we knew what this could possibly have been for the Toronto Raptors. You bring in Brandon Ingram at the deadline. You get a top pick this year in a very crazy top of the draft. And now, I know it's technically still possible, but with these wins that you do pick up, the chances of you getting into that top 4 are getting smaller and smaller. And it's painful to watch. I hate to say it. Because I know people are like, well, they're winning games. It's good for development. They're beating the Jazz, who are 15 and 48. And great. You beat the Wizards twice, maybe coming up. Good for you. The team who's historically bad at 12 and 49. I was listening to, was it Tim Bontemps today? And he's like, the Raptors could make a play-in spot. Because the Bulls are trash. And the Raptors are probably the best out of this group. The Bulls, Nets, Sixers, Raptors, obviously Hornets and Wizards. The Raptors are better than basically all of those teams. You have to say they've lost games to the Bulls, but I think they're better than the damn Bulls. And that's the scary part about all this, is this fake stuff. When you're playing these horrible teams, we talked about it earlier on, when they play 2 teams, maybe 4 teams max. The rest of the year, they're over 500. So I don't know what the future holds for this team, for this organization. But we can clearly see what they're doing. They didn't end the game today with Scotty Barnes, with IQ on the floor. Roden played 27 minutes. IQ only played 29. Right? Jamal Shed played 25. A guy they just picked up on a 10-day, Colin Castleton, who freaking fouled out, played 23 minutes today. Jameson Battle played 22. AJ Lawson and Orlando Robinson played 26 and 24 minutes. You did not play RJ Barrett, Chris Boucher, obviously Brendan Ingram, no Jakob Pertl, no Mogbo, no Grady Dick, no Ochai Agbaji. And you still never trailed in this game. It tells you how historically bad you have to be to full-on tank. I mentioned at the start of the year, and I said it throughout the season, this team is not bad enough to full-on tank. And we are seeing the schedule right now against these pitiful teams, these pitiful franchises at that, going up against this Raptor team with Scotty Barnes, IQ, and a bunch of G-Leaguers, guys on 10 days, and rookies. And you're beating the crap out of them. I'm just going to leave it at that. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I'm smashing my phone or throwing my phone by accident. I don't know. I'm all over the place. But it's a weird time to be a Raptor fan because I know people want to cheer about wins. I get that. And me talking about wins, hey, when they're good wins and they're fun wins and the wins actually mean something, I'm into them. But with a season like this, the way this team is going, it's hard to get overexcited. And guess what? You get to watch this team again tomorrow. 7:30 tip-off at home against the Wizards. That's it for me. You know what, guys? That's going to do it for this one. You enjoyed the video, and you like it or didn't like the game, hit the like button anyways. Hit the subscribe button here if not done so already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. What'd you like, what'd you not like from today's game for the Toronto Raptors? Twitter, Discord, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff is down below, so follow there if you haven't done so already. And I will talk to you guys Jays Edition Sunday, recapping this past week's games. Leafs Edition tomorrow night in Colorado against the Avalanche, 7 o'clock puck drop. Maybe some new Leafs in the lineup. We shall see. Probably. And as for the Raptors, I mean, they'll hit the court again tomorrow against the Wizards. 7:30 tip-off there. Thank you so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I don't know. We'll talk to you guys then.